The Indian Army and Indian Air Force are locked in a tense border standoff with Chinese PLA across the LAC in Ladakh. However, shocking reports have now revealed a direct Chinese hand behind the surge in terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. China and Pakistan share an ironclad relationship, but little did one imagine that the Chinese would directly contribute to terrorism to destabilize its biggest regional rival, India. A report by PTI has exposed China's sinister strategy against India and a covert Pakistan-China nexus keen on disrupting peace in India by supporting terrorism. A source from the Indian military revealed that the Indian Army has seized specialized Chinese communication handsets from slain terrorists after an encounter in Kashmir's Baramulla district in April this year. Same Chinese communication sets were retrieved after a gunfight with terrorists in Jammu's Poonch district in July last year. These telecom gear or ultra-set devices combine mobile phone properties with radio wave technology. These have been exclusively customized by China-based companies to supply to the Pakistan Army. So what are they doing in the hands of terrorists? Now, these devices help terrorists communicate with each other bypassing traditional mobile operating systems and thus are difficult to track. Based on a unique communication mechanism, these involve Chinese satellites carrying messages that are compressed to bytes from the handsets to the master server in Pakistan for its onward transmission. The alarming trend of Chinese involvement in Pakistan-sponsored terrorism extends beyond mere equipment usage. A dangerous rise in such cases has been witnessed over the past 3 years especially. Last year, intelligence sources revealed that Pakistan-based terrorist organizations, especially Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba, have been actively using Chinese weaponry. A terrorist intercepted from Jammu and Kashmir border possessed a sniper rifle employing Chinese equipment and tech, which was later recovered by the Indian forces. Meanwhile, images clearly captured by China-made body cameras were released by Pakistani terrorists after 3 attacks on Indian security forces. China claims it stands against terrorism. So how is there ample evidence suggesting Chinese equipment is increasingly being used by terror networks? China has also been involved in boosting Pakistan military capabilities along the LOC against India. There has been a construction of reinforced bunkers, secure communication towers, laying of underground fiber optic cables and supplying unmanned aerial vehicles and combat aerial vehicles and drones, grenades to Pakistan, which are then redirected to terrorist launch pads near the line of control. Chinese radar systems aimed at intelligence gathering and reconnaissance activities have been deployed at different locations at the LOC, having medium to low altitude target detection capabilities. While advanced weaponry like the SH-15 truck-mounted howitzers have also been deployed and observed in multiple locations in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Is China also fueling Pakistan's nuclear ambitions against India? It was revealed on the 4th of July that Pakistan Air Force JF-17 Thunder Block 2's modernization in the form of enhancing its nuclear capabilities was all supported by China. Pakistan, with the help of China, wishes to improve its nuclear deterrence posture as a counter to India's superior conventional forces. The accelerated arms race in South Asia raises possibility of potential conflict escalation. Why is China directly and indirectly backing Pakistani attempts to revive terrorism within India's borders? The most crucial objective of the Chinese is to compel the Indian Army to redirect its focus away from Ladakh border back to Kashmir, thus entangling the security forces in counter-insurgency operations and easing pressure on China in the disputed Ladakh region. Moreover, China, by supporting Pakistan, wishes to build an additional front that would support its strategic interests in South Asia. By bolstering terrorism not only in Jammu and Kashmir but also in India's northeastern states, China wants to create a sense of internal instability and insecurity in India. Beijing also wishes to develop a safety net around the multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC), which passes through Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, thereby violating India's sovereignty. Remember, even after the Pulwama attack in 2019, China did not criticize its all-weather ally Pakistan. In fact, CCP repeatedly attempted to block the designation of Masood Azhar, the JEM chief, as a global terrorist in the United Nations. Perhaps recent evidence explains why. However, India did succeed in getting Azhar designated on the UN terror list in 2019. While Chinese military equipment has been found on Pakistani terrorists, this strategy has also caused harm to China. Militant groups inside Pakistan have also targeted Chinese nationals and infrastructure projects. In March this year, 5 Chinese engineers were killed in a suicide bombing explosion in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Earlier, terrorists targeted a Pakistan naval airbase and the strategic Gwadar port, used by China in the southwestern province of Balochistan, where Beijing is investing hundreds of billions of dollars in the CPEC project. China is infamous for salami slicing and bullying its neighbors. But now, is China getting its hands really dirty by directly supporting terrorist networks against India? Did you expect China to stoop to such a level? Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.